Turn on some Chinese movies, turn on a Chinese podcast, have something available to give you the opportunity to notice. That's what it's about. It's just creating opportunities. Like, it's not saying that this will do X clearly objective thing. That's what we try to do with Anki. That's what we try to do with the Mandarin Blueprint method. But there's a level that sort of surrounds everything about your Chinese study that is about the environment and the possibilities to pick up on new things. The movies, the podcasts, all that stuff, what it ends up giving you is a sense of a more natural flow to the language. And when you hear especially Chinese people learning English, because they're learning in a too academic environment, they end up missing those subtleties about like cadence and rhythm and how people would naturally say something, hello, how are you? As opposed to, hey, how are you? Right? Like, there's sort of a sense of that type of how you'll flow words together and how you might quickly transition from one topic to the other and where you're going to emphasize things. Chinese has a bit more of a cadence and rhythm to it. It's a bit more objective than English, but still there's a lot of stuff that'll come across naturally just by the flow and tone of voice. So it's not really possible to academically study that without getting super into the weeds. You'd be like, okay, well, today we're going to study when you've just woken up and your girlfriend is slightly annoyed with you and you're kind of in a bad mood, and then she suggests that, you haven't made the coffee yet and what's wrong with you, and you want to snap back at her in annoyance. Like, it's like you'd have to get so into the weeds of the specific emotional situation. That is far less productive than merely making your environment provide those for you at all times. You're watching TV, you're watching a movie, you're listening to a podcast. Here's that weird, subtle situation that you could have tried to learn consciously. Just learn it through osmosis.